we're live.
We're live?
We're live.
Is this thing working?
Hello and welcome back to episode 3
You saw my panda sock!
of the Couch Show.
The couch show's off to a good start.
Yeah,
Showing you my panda sock.
This is our channel, Sibling Rivalry. I'm
Yes,
Lynn.
that's right. I'm Ray, and we are siblings. By the way, let's set the record straight. Because last time they were like
couple
yeah.
partners.
I mean, I guess we would make a cute couple.
Oh.
But we have some weird kids, so let's not even go down that road. Let's not even go down that road. Our kids would be jacked up. Jacked up.
A little cold.
It is cold. It is a little cold. It is a little cold.
I shot my
It is
earbuds
30
on still.
degrees.
Woo.
We are indoors right now, but it's kind of like outdoors. Because it's like a in-between. It's still cold.
I don't even know what this is. An entry room?
Yeah, it's like an entry room.
A sunroom?
Yeah, that's what I call it. It's a sunroom because the sun comes in.
It's like the attachment that people put on their house, but there's no like actual.
It's a porch. Like enclosed porch. That's what it is.
There's no like insulation or anything, so it's
No,
like
it's
just the
freezing.
room attached
Yeah.
to the house.
Yeah, it's like 50 degrees. It's 30 degrees outside. It's there. Yeah, we're going right
Got a
into
little
winter.
heat.
We're going right into winter. No.
So this is not okay. I was in Puerto Rico last week.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
right.
it was all week. It was in the 80s.
80 degree
so
weather.
right now I am freezing. This is not
80
good.
degree weather. Now it's like dropped down to 30.
Like I did my nails for Puerto Rico too. Ooh, the little gold
Nice.
glitter.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's green.
Yeah, it's got green in it.
This whole time I thought it was black.
Yeah, it's green in them.
I just saw it with the so in the room. We need lights. You know, it could also be that thing right there. You know, a big round like.
I think
Damn.
this is just like the colors that I'm gravitating towards right now. It's in my
The
scarf.
green, yeah, I see that.
The green,
It's nice
the,
fall
like,
colors.
sandy
It's also
color.
nice island colors too.
Yeah.
It's life. You got sand. See, this is the sand, and then the green makes like trees and stuff.
Yeah. So,
Man,
what's
I'm
new?
just bumming
How
it.
you been?
I am
I feel
just
like
bumming it today. I see you got your little vibe going.
I'm
Trees
sitting in
over
front of the
there,
heater.
nice.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm a happy place.
No, it's funny too because on your side of the I see your side here, and it's like the lights coming in. You see the lights coming in. You got the plants next to you. You vibe on your colors and everything, and then you look over here and it's a big blueberry. It's a big blueberry. Oh man,
You're all winterized.
I am winterized. I'm like trying to save
See,
one.
it's too much for my eyeballs. My eyeballs don't like
Drying out. All right, move it back.
Move it this way.
Just move it back. It's
Twist.
because it has a stand-up thing.
Yeah.
Figure it out. You need me to do it?
All right. Well, that's good right there. It's
You
just
should?
can't be
Oh,
directly
just
hitting my
glad
eyeballs.
you good. It's going at me now.
Oh, you feel some?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll share my heat.
I'm getting warm now.
Woo.
So this is the early show. This is the early show.
Yeah, we're gonna
I don't know.
change
Do
it
you
up.
like it doing it in the morning?
We have to change it up. We have to see if we have more people pop in because it's earlier. You know, people are at work.
Come in,
They're like,
saying
oh, what do I
hi.
want to
We
do?
gotta we also gotta figure out how to like advertise this.
Mhm.
Like say, hey, we're about to go live, so like you can be like, oh, okay, it's going
Check them
live.
out.
Yeah, hanging out, waiting.
Yeah. And then we have to figure out how to do clips too. What's
Yeah.
that? Connecting. Why does it say connecting?
No, it says connected right there, connected to chat.
Okay.
Oh, so you don't think we're live?
I don't know.
Let me check. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just checking to see if you can see this. Yeah, we're right there. Oh wait, we got a weird banner.
Do we?
Oh, I think we might have a weird banner.
What's it say?
Yeah, why we got that weird banner? That green thing over.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
Wait, it went away.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Somebody's watching us. All right, let's check the audio. Yeah. Checking the audio.
Hey,
Oh, it's not good.
that don't sound good. What the hell?
Somebody's watching us. Boop, boop, boop.
We're watching us. Watching us.
Watching
Watching
us.
us.
Whoa, that's trippy. Alright, I'm gonna turn it down here. Oh, that's why I didn't watch it last time because, man, how are we gonna do this? 'Cause you want the music, right?
Oh, got it.
Because now the audio is gonna be us. I don't want to hear us. That's lame.
All right, so I'll watch it on my phone.
Okay.
You control the music.
All right. Yeah, to make sure that everything's still looking good.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that's what I was doing too.
Don't mind if I do?
That's right. That's this show is brought to you by.
By us. It's brought to you by us. We don't have any
by the
sponsors
letter,
yet.
No, by the letter what? Remember old Sesame Street? No, we can't do that. That's wrong. No. I take that back. Edit in post. Take that out of the show.
Alright, what am I doing? YouTube.
Go to YouTube to make sure that you still see us and that we don't lose connection. You like my color? Look. You can pick these. So I got a nice like summer colors. I had a red one too. I guess the red one wouldn't match the red couch, but no. Not today!
This.
So.
Oh, I'm so easily distracted. I want to start watching
my
videos
God.
because of my YouTube.
Alright, so please excuse our technical difficulty that we're having right now. We just want to make sure that everything is. So I see that we have one connector right now. We're trying to figure everything out. So right now, just to kind of give you an idea as far as how we're doing all this, the camera we're using right now is on an iPad, and we're just chilling here on an iPad here on the couch. She's checking on her phone to make sure that we are actually going to the webs, right? That we're actually on YouTube, right? And so you see my hand. She's seeing my hands moving and everything, and then she's gonna check to see the sound. Make sure the mic that's down here is picking us up. And what else? Did I miss anything? Yeah, so we got a mic down here.
I'm gonna try this up here.
You think that would be better? We can move it up.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna try this up here. Yeah, it sounds better.
Right.
My volume is really low.
You can have the mic right here, so it's like. Actually, I kind of do like to interact with. Because if not, then I start talking with my hands. Isn't that ever weird? Like, you ever trying to, like, when you're talking, you're like trying to figure out what to do with your hands? Wait, where did you have it last time?
I don't know. I felt like it was where it was just now.
We need a mic stand. That's what we need. Mic stand. Yeah, you could probably find one of those on Amazon. Mic stand.
All right. Well.
All right. So.
On your phone, the audio sounded really good.
On my phone.
Yeah, but on my phone, the audio sucks.
On it's your phone.
Is it my phone or is it my settings?
Well, no. The reason why it sounded really good was because it was coming out that speaker.
Ah.
Remember, you're coming out of your speakers. See, technical difficulties. We're just trying to figure it out.
Even if I put the volume all the way up, they'll like barely hear us.
I think it might just be a phone. Anyways, we'll figure it out as we go along. We'll figure it out. We just gotta make sure that, like, yo, is this what we want to do? Is this your calling, Lynn? Is this your calling? Do you feel like this show is your calling? Because we did take a break.
I feel like we're on the right path. I feel like
you missed it. That's what it was. She missed it. Because we started doing it. We had a nice room. We were getting into the vibe. Then we stopped. And then, like, now you're called. You're driven to it, right?
I do. I definitely want us to pursue this. I want to have a show. I want us to just chill, chat, smoke some.
Yeah.
But, like, I really feel, like, a lack of direction. And it's frustrating. I don't know. I don't know, like, what our content's going to be. I don't know how we're going to be able to market ourselves when we really don't have, like, a niche. I'm just like,
all that's going to come into place. What you got to understand is that most people don't really have the confidence to do this.
Right.
And if they do have the confidence to do this, a lot of people don't have the consistency to keep doing it.
Right.
And that's really what it is. That's what
the
it comes
key
down
right
to.
there.
The consistency is like, yo, just get on here and everything will figure itself out later.
I'm going to piece it all together as we're going along.
Yeah. It's all going to come together. It's going to be like, oh, actually, what I've noticed is that with a lot of these shows, once you start asking your audience, like, hey, is there an editor? And then people will be like, yeah, because they're part of the movement, they're part of the cause, and they'll like to be like helping.
Yeah.
So then there'll be like somebody who can show you how to edit, or somebody advertisement, all that stuff. It comes later.
Like, all right, I feel like what we really need to work on is our story. Like, who are we? Why are we doing this?
Why do we need to have a story? We just need to be like different from everybody else. That's it. Everybody else is the same, right? If everybody's going left, we just got to go right with this. That's it. So that's all. Look, as long as we're different than the next person, we show we got different.
Which we're
content.
gonna be. We're gonna be different because we're us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's genuine us. So like what we're putting out here is our charisma, our character, right? If people want to ride with us, that's what I can say. Is people, they like it, they like the content. They're like, hey, look, these guys talk about nothing. They talk about everything, right? And that's what Seinfeld was all about. You seen Seinfeld? That show was hilarious.
No, it's a different generation.
Oh my god,
You're
that show!
old.
My
You're
boys,
old.
no, because my boys love that show. I put it on for them, and they always asking me, "Daddy, can we watch Seinfeld?" So they got into Seinfeld, and it's like sarcastic, funny humor. It's like about life and nothing, all in one, and it's just like that's all it is. It's a show about nothing. That's what Jerry said. It was a show about nothing.
Okay.
So this is gonna be a show about nothing. It's gonna be a call-in show. Like if you're going through some stuff, you need somebody to listen to.
I really do like that part.
Right. So it's all gonna develop in time. You just gotta realize, like, you just gotta have a vision of where you want to go, and then you just walk there.
Yeah, but we don't have the vision of where we're going yet.
We
just
do.
walking.
We want the main
We're just
show.
walking. We're just, you know what? Let's just start walking and
no,
see
you
where
know
we
what
end up.
you know what our first milestone is. What's our first milestone?
100 subscribers.
100 subscribers.
100 subscribers. That's what I'm pushing for.
That's what you're pushing for. All right, but you know what? Like, ideally, where's our end goal? Our end goal is to have that one show, right? That's live, and we have people there, and we can do all this live with the people who started watching us and following us, cool. Right?
I think one of the things we have to do is we have to like tag it up with like Tri-State and Hudson Valley, so we get like more local listeners. Yes.
No,
because
I don't want to do that.
Because then we could do our first event locally.
No.
And then from there, be like, all right, well, we're going over here next.
Nah, we're in a good spot. We'll figure it out. Or we could travel to the spot, like a central location. Because we look, if they're going to meet us, we got to meet them halfway, like the song. Can you meet me? Right? Something like that? So whatever. I'm going to get copyright strikes on this channel. No. It's like we got to figure it out as we go. That's it. Just as we go. I like how Julie's popping up in the show.
You see him?
Yeah! Hello! Whoop-dee! The old Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god, my ex hated that we would put photos on like pillows.
Yeah? Oh. Whoop-dee!
He used to get so mad.
Oh, comment down below if you like photos on pillows.
He would, like, I would get a package.
Photos on
that,
pillows.
That big orange box. I love how people market, like, they have that. Like, I say orange box. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I receive an orange box,
Amazon?
and he'd be like, what's that? Another pillow?
No, Amazon got a big smile on their box.
No, it's Shutterfly.
They do? They have their orange box?
Their packaging's all orange.
That's dope.
Yeah, even if they send you, like, an envelope, it's orange. It's like,
That's
Shutterfly's
branding.
here.
That's branding. We got to figure out branding.
We need to figure out our brand. Who are we? What's our story?
We'll get there.
What's our why?
Listen. This is like, don't you remember when you would start school and like you saw the agenda of everything you had to do for that year? Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh man.
Completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed. But then the first day was like, hey, it was just getting to know you today. And you're like, oh, okay.
It's easy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then eventually, like, you would just get into it week by week, day by day. It was like, oh, okay. And then before you know it, halfway there, you're like, whoa, we already did half of this agenda.
Yeah. It's the 100th day of school.
Yeah, you got to take the picture of you like a really old man.
My little guy loves that. Oh my god, I was in your kitchen. I was making hot chocolate.
Oh,
I was making hot chocolate. I turned around and I saw the viejo Ali.
Yeah, the old man Ali. I love that photo.
I laughed.
Because that's so him. That's so gonna be him. Inside joke. There's an inside joke, but that's so. Yo, you know what though? This is a good moment for you to laugh at anything that only you can laugh about. some corny ass shit that only you can laugh about. Take this moment to laugh about.
We can also show the photo.
No.
Why not?
Because that's an inside thing. Right now, it's like it's okay to have your inside jokes. It's okay to have your inside jokes. It was something like I was watching. Oh, I was watching this show where they were meat specialists.
I'm judging over here, by the way.
Well,
you need to shave.
Do I? Oh, I'm getting that.
Do.
I do? Yeah, I do need to shave.
All right, the meat grinder, what are you talking about?
No, they were like meat judgers. And so the dad was like he wanted to like pass it on to his kid. Mm-hmm. And so the kid told the dad like an inside joke. Mm-hmm. And this guy was like, I have no idea. That's like way too detailed for me to even get that joke. Like he insulted him. Mm-hmm. Like there was another guy that he insulted him because he wasn't like the judger. And I lost. I forgot what I was going. It was an inside joke. That's all it was. It's like you're looking at me like, get to the point. I'm like, I don't know what my point is. I don't know what my point is.
Oh, I hate when that happens to me. That happens to me often.
What?
I just like forget what I'm talking about mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Like
rambling?
I guess it wasn't important.
Rambles. Yeah, rambles.
Yeah.
So you know what inspired me when you came in and you said, oh yeah, I started watching, you're starting to watch other people now that's close to our content or what we're trying to be. Mm-hmm. Like you're watching them, like you're watching the competition. Mm-hmm. And now you're starting to establish yourself in your head. I love it that you went through all this and you didn't even know you went through all this.
I don't even know I went through all this.
You're sizing up your competition in your head because you're going through all these other morning shows and shit. Mm-hmm. And now you're saying like you're starting to see how you can be different. And then you're like, this is it. This is how they get views. I could be better than this.
I do think about that. I do think about that.
And that's how like Jordan and LeBron and all these like big athletes and all of them. That's how they became better because they said like, I could do this. That's nothing. I could do that. Like what was the show you were watching this morning? You came in, you were telling me about.
Oh, a radio show. It's on the radio. The Wake and Bake Show. Yeah,
no offense. You're doing your thing, and I see you, and I respect that. Throwing positive vibes out there for that. Keep, doing your thing. But listen, there's enough food out there for all of us to eat, right? So you're listening to their show.
Yeah. And
right now, they're kind of like right now, you're not an apprentice per se, but right now they're the master at that. Because they have the fans. They already got to where they wanted to be, right?
Right.
And so you're seeing that you're being inspired by that. Mm-hmm. But in your head, though, you came in, you were like, look, we could do this and this and that. Like in your head, you're already thinking how you could be better than them.
Right.
And I'm not saying that to be offensive. That's just to be motivation.
It's how we learn.
Yeah, keep you motivated.
And you know what? It also...
Plus it inspires you.
You never want to, like, just replicate what you see.
No.
Like, you want to take it and make it your own.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
So your gear should always be...
Yeah, and it's like with Howard Stern, right? He came on the radio. They found him offensive, but he wanted to be the best. And to this date, they say he was the best, out there.
Yeah.
And what he did, right? So it's just like that. Like same thing with Oprah, right? Oprah came, she created her talk show, and then she became one of the greatest talk shows out there, right?
Yeah.
It's just like that. I'm not saying we're going to want to be, I'm not trying to be Oprah. That's crazy. I mean, that would be a blessing. But what I'm saying is, like, you're getting inspired, and you just want to say, you're like, I think I could be better than this, right? So that's what, like, you had that inspiration.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
She's not seeing it. I see it, and bro, I see it. I know it. You just gotta.
I definitely realize I am doing that. I am looking at other shows and looking at people like, oh, let me see. I like how they do that. Oh, this is a good idea.
It's funny because I'm very like I'm running with it, but I think you're still grounded. You're still grounded. Like you're still being realistic in a sense. Okay. Like you're still being grounded. You're still looking at the pros and cons. Still looking at like this and that. I'm like over here running. I'm like I'm like deep end, cannonballing and shit, and you're just like you're just like dipping your toe in.
You just did the full cannonball.
Yeah. You're just dipping your toe in right now. She's dipping her toe in.
I have to test the water.
She's testing the water. Test it.
Hey, we might get viewers. Keep putting your feet up there.
Testing the water. Testing the water. That's what she's doing right now. You like
Somebody
my socks?
Might be like, ooh, let me check it out.
You like my socks?
Your socks are pretty cool. They're pandas?
Yeah. I'm starting a sock company.
Panda. Okay.
I'm starting a sock company.
Are you gonna design your own socks, or you just gonna sell a bunch of?
Eventually. I can't look. It's patent right now.
Okay, so you can't talk about it too much.
I really can't talk about it right now. Patent pending. It's patent pending. So I don't want nobody to steal my idea. I just gotta figure out how to start it. But I'm gonna start selling socks. It's a wrap. That's gonna be big too.
You know what's funny? I thought about selling socks like 3 years ago. No lie.
Listen. Right now, y'all not gonna know me for the show. You're gonna know me more for my socks. Watch. Hands down. That's what you're gonna know me for. The sock guy.
Yeah, sir. I was thinking about doing like a subscription service for socks because we have subscription services for everything. It was back when like razors first became like a subscription service. I was like, oh.
Yo, why are you telling them they're gonna steal it? Somebody just stole your idea.
Let's do socks.
Yo, somebody just stole your sock idea. That was ingenious.
That wasn't something I was gonna pursue though. It was just like, oh, this is an idea, and then I was just like, let someone else do it. A
subscription box for socks?
Yeah.
I think there's a subscription box for like ties.
There's a subscription box for everything.
Yeah, there really is.
That's why I was like, socks.
You know what they really need to be? A subscription box for weed.
I think they have that in
for
states where it is.
Stuff?
Yeah.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. You just subscribe $10 a month and you get like a little pouch of this and that.
Mm-hmm. You get different like testers and different products.
I got sucker.
Because you probably don't get like actual like flowers or anything in the subscription, but they'll send you like like different pipes and different pieces,
right?
And rolling papers, things that are like in around that.
And then you can also do it with like the lifestyle with it too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you're gonna send like socks with like little leaf on them, right? Because that's all part of like the lifestyle.
Right.
There's a lifestyle that comes with it. So it could just be. It doesn't have to be the edibles too.
I think this is hilarious. I like this right here.
What, the mic?
I like
you holding
it?
See
it, yeah.
Oh, that you can see it?
Because then when we put like our Be Right Back screen and we have
and
us, we have the little mics, it's perfect.
All right, cool, because I like holding it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like affecting the audio because it's moving all around and stuff. It's all distracting as hell. It's like, whoa. It's Mikey. He's our mascot. Hi, everybody.
Does this Mikey eat everything?
What?
Does this Mikey eat everything? All the leftovers?
Oh, yeah. Give it to Mikey. Oh, look. I messed it up. It fell down. You didn't tighten it.
Don't mute us now. Don't mute us.
You didn't tighten it. What are you doing? Distractions.
I thought it was. I think we're missing a piece.
We're missing a piece on this side.
That's why it's not tight.
Oh.
Oops. It's a little bootleg.
This is how we started. This is where were you when we started?
This was the beginning.
This is the beginning right here. Us just struggling. See, but I'm already in the deep end. I'm swimming. I'm doing doggy paddles. And she's just dipping her toes in. Dipping. She's scared. And that's okay. That's okay because you need that. You need that. Because
you feel it?
It's cold. Yeah, like one little toe went. Oh, it's cold. Why is it quiet? What are you doing?
You're such a character. I'm
looking at you. I'm looking at you. Like, why did you stay quiet?
Also, we have to figure out if like we like this better, like speaking to each other, like facing that way, or like doing this.
I like this.
Like last week, we were like kind of talking to each other.
We could do that too. We get that when we get deep in the conversation.
And then
I kind of like that. I like just being in the couch. I don't like being at a table.
But you don't like indicas.
No, I like sativa. It gives me.
But you like being in the couch, indica.
For the show. For the show. When I get my, no, I don't want to be falling asleep on them.
Juju.
Hey! Whoop-dee! Such a cute kid. Look at him. Such a cute little kid. Whoop-dee! Oh, I'm so blessed. We're so blessed. We have good kids. We have very good kids.
We have good kids. We're both retired.
Homes.
We both have like just.
We had good parents.
We did.
Think about the trauma people have, and I'm sorry if you have to go through that trauma, but a lot of people, the trauma they have in their lives is childhood trauma.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people have to go heal the inner child.
Yeah.
And they have to address that stuff, and I'm so sorry that people have to go through that.
I didn't have any like childhood trauma, but I do have trauma from my life, but it was all bullshit that I like allowed to happen as a young adult.
Right, and that's just and that's life tribulations.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. So imagine having that, so you still got to go through all that bullshit in life, and then still having a childhood trauma. Like, I'm sorry if people have to go through that, and like right now would be a perfect time if we had the call-in show. People call in and let's talk about that, because like we didn't have to suffer with that. So I feel like my piece to that is to help people who did go through that. Yeah. Because if I was blessed, you get what I'm saying? Like, if I was blessed in that sense and I have to give back, and so my burden is like, not burden, but like my thing, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I just feel like I have to help people.
Yeah, your part in it.
Yeah, my part. Right. If I was blessed that I was sheltered by that, then I should hear and help. Or even, like, some people just need somebody to listen to them. Yeah. Like, listen to my story. And I feel like that's my part, is listen to that story, you know? If that makes sense.
I like the idea of a call-in show.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out how to do it. How to have like a phone number maybe going down at the bottom. You know how like at the news they have
ticker. A lot of all these apps, all these OBS apps, the Streamlabs, they do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you can
have
the
I
ticker
found
going
something
down.
OBS before, but it was on another account, not associated with this. So and that
one
I had like Prime.
StreamYards lets you do that too.
So now I have to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
The free
and look, we'll switch. We could switch out of this. We're just doing this now, and then like with baby steps. Now the next step is so we're working. This works, and we got the format, and this works, right? We like this. Yeah. Now we just gotta build everything around it, just like you did with the light, right? We just gotta build around it. Now we add the camera, right? We add a stand for the mic so it's here and it's not distracting, right? We work around it. Yeah. And so we decide, all right, so if we do the show here, the next time we do it at your couch and whatever, what are you doing?
This light is amazing.
What? I was like, whoa, we voguing. Vogue. I was like, yo, you popping and locking? Yeah. Yo. Duck lips.
You like moved up for a moment, and I saw you come into the light. I was like, oh wow.
Oh, I don't want to go into the light. It's not my time.
So I tried it. I was like, oh,
it's not my time. I don't want to go into the light.
I want to adjust that.
What are you adjusting?
The light.
I thought you said it was perfect.
My pan.
You said the light was perfect. What are you doing? See, this is it. This is how the show happens. Yeah, hopefully we'll cut it out and post. I don't know what we're doing. I'm so lost right now. I am so lost right now. Yeah, right. You took on the light. Hey! She took. Wow.
A little.
That's okay. That's okay, because you're the eye candy anyway. From the last show. Man.
The band.
Like 30 minutes in, we had a fan. You have a fan. Okay, I'm going to put the mic this one. All right.
Oh, my toes get the heat now.
Yeah, you feel the heat? Yo, you got the little fuzzy blanket. You don't want the fuzzy blanket?
Yeah, I folded it up. I added it as like a decor over here.
Oh, okay. Well, they can't even see that.
No, not anymore.
They can only see Julian. All right.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Nah, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
You did the Superman.
He did it. he was here for a little bit.
You showed?
Yes. All right. Yeah, so I think the fact of the matter is, right now, it's so early with this show. Like, we're watching ourselves. There's nobody else watching. So at this point, this is like the most freeing time for this show. Like, you gotta understand, this is the best time. There's no constraints, right? There's no obligations.
Right. We're not answering to anyone yet.
We're not answering to anyone. So once we have fans, it's like, that's it. Whatever that niche we carved, we can't. It's hard to reinvent ourselves. Right now, we could reinvent ourselves as many times as we want. But this is the most freeing time.
Yeah.
There's no criticism. There's nothing. I get it. You're lost because you're like, what do we do? But it's also, this is the best time. Because we can do whatever we want. Like, we finally do make it. Now we gotta be the clowns putting on the show all the time. We gotta jump through the same hoops all the time.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. It's a job.
What I'm looking
We're gonna have
for.
to work again. Yeah, we gotta work again. We gotta be consistent. We gotta give the fans what they want.
But being consistent doesn't mean it's work.
It's still work, though. It's still work. Like, you gotta schedule vacation time again. Whereas now you could do it whenever you want.
Do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Not really, because we're able to do this, like, we're living in the digital world, we could always do a Zoom call.
We could, but you're still held to that constraint.
Gotcha.
So wherever you go, that window.
I need to have that Wi-Fi.
Yup.
Ready to go.
Yup. It's still the same constraint. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, right now, it's the most freeing time. This is the fun time. We're just doing this for us at this point. But the fact that we do love to do this is what's going to help us carry forward when it does become a job.
Yeah.
Because this will become a job.
Yeah.
I see all the YouTubers. They're like, oh my God, YouTube is such a job.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, how is it a job? It's so great. Oh, it's awesome. No, you got to answer that call. You got to figure out all your other avenues, how you market yourself, how you maximize profits, all that stuff. It becomes a job.
Yeah.
Because, you see all these YouTubers and you're like, oh, you feel like they're shilling, right? And they're selling out because they're doing the merch and all that. You know who's demanding the merch? The fans are.
Fans are, yeah.
Oh, yo, when you going to put the merch? When you go, oh, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah, I got to do that. Yeah. It's almost like you're not legit if you don't have merch. That's really how it is. Comment down below. If you actually, listen, if we actually do get a comment from this is going to be fast forward like 4 years from now. Mm-hmm. If we do be consistent, right? And we do what we have to do, it's going to be people going back to the very first shows and then commenting.
It's true.
So comment down below on what merch you made us put on this site. Because you made us do it. We didn't want to do it. Look at this show. She's barely in it. She's like, I don't know. Work?
No, but I want to do all that. I want to like design merch and I want to like figure out like our marketing strategy and which like platforms we're going to be on. Like I love IG and I love Pinterest. And I think we're going to get most of our viewers from like the things we put on IG and on Pinterest.
Yeah, so do it. That's how that's going to be a dope show. So she likes arts and craft. Okay? Mm-hmm. You like arts and craft.
Yes. Why did you confirm that with me?
Okay, I'm just confirming before we move down. Because he's like, oh, Mom, we're setting up a trap. I'm definitely setting up a trap. So you like arts and craft, and we both like getting baked. So one show is going to be, we're going to be baked doing arts and crafts. See how jacked up our designs are going to be.
But like I do that already, and they come out amazing.
Oh! So then we're going to be the sober show. You're going to be like, oh, man. What I thought was straight is crooked.
No way. I'll pay attention to detail. I'll be in the zone. My hot glue gun. Some blue painter's tape.
All while baked?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'll have my Cricut machine going, doing its cutting. And I weed it all out and I put it on.
Damn. I'm not going to lie. I started spiking my coffee.
Okay.
With alcohol, though.
With alcohol?
Yeah. Creamer, because I ran out of creamer and my milk expired.
I'm so confused.
No. So like my milk expired and I didn't have creamer.
Is the band gonna fall apart because
what?
You're gonna like get into like all these bad habits?
Yeah, probably.
I'm the
bad
hell?
boy. They already know.
They already
know I'm the bad boy. You write the lyrics. It's gonna be. We just need to find the face of this. The lead singer.
Mikey.
Mikey,
you know what? We can find an animator and like have them do like a little cartoon
of Mikey.
Have like the mic walk across the screen.
You do know that we're gonna have shirts with Juju's face on it. Like whoop. This is all the stuff. Well, look, this is all the stuff that what's it called? The marketing of the show. What was it called? He's gonna be the mascot, right? Mm-hmm. Is Julian gonna be a mascot? I don't know. Is he?
Did you put a blanket over your hand?
No, you did that. I did not do that. I did not do that. Look at you, make me look fine. If you want to make me feel like I'm so weak.
It's cold.
It's so cold. Oh, I gotta be warm.
I'll have to wear like a.
You get one eye. You get one eye from me. You understand? So I can just see what I'm doing because it's so cold. Oh, it's so cold. Oh, man.
Are you done?
No.
Are you done?
No. Because you're trying to make me seem like I'm a weak bitch. No. In my house, that's the worst insult you could say to somebody.
It is cold in this house. It is cold.
It's a bit kind of warm. All right.
You know what though? I like that it's cold over here. I don't like being over here because it's cold, but I like that you guys live in the cold. It's like, I don't know.
Hold on, we live in the cold?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? Yeah, I don't have heat. My kids, they wake up every morning. They
put on their robes. Yeah.
Like
it builds character. It builds them up.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Because, like, I hate standing outside in the cold and looking cold. Like, it's one thing to be cold, but I hate that I look cold.
Suck it up, Buttercup. That's what I tell him. Oh, you fell down? Suck it up, Buttercup.
At my old job, we used to wear our coats, like, all day long. and people would be like, "Why are you guys all bundled up? Are you cold?"
Yeah. You don't feel it? But you see, this right here is the reason why. Once again, we're not a couple. We're siblings. But it's obvious I'm a man. She's a woman. There's feminine energy and masculine energy. And that's why kids need both. Like, you got to understand, like, kids can't really be raised with a single parent. And I know there's a lot of single parents out there that's doing that. Mad props to you. But you got to understand that, like, if you're a single mother raising a boy, you can't teach that boy how to be a man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, kids need that. Like with me, you know, there'll be times where I'll be like, suck it up. And then, like, you're like, oh, no. Come here. Let me see. And you clean up the wound and put a Band-Aid on. Suck it up. It's like, wait, you don't clean your kids' wounds? No, suck it up. What did I say? I'll give you another one. No, but what I'm trying to say is, you need that. I can't get CPS called on me. They're going to open a case. Oh, they're going to open up a case.
You were in the zone just now. Like, in your mind, you saw exactly what was happening. You were like, I'm going to give you
No, it's just joking. It's just humor. It's just humor. I know it's lost in this day and age. Humor's lost. Did you notice that there's no more, like, comedy movies in the movie theater anymore? When's the last time you actually seen that there's a comedy movie? Like, you remember back in the day?
I feel like the comedy movies that they do have are, like, stupid funny. I can't stand stupid funny. Like, it's stupid. It's not funny. I hate it. I heard it. But, I don't know. That's all I can think about since you're like, oh, there's no comedy movies in the
There isn't. They're all gone. Remember, like, the Jim Carrey and the Eddie Murphy movies? Like, Eddie Murphy would dress up and there'd be 5 Eddie Murphys on screen.
Yes.
They don't do those no more.
But you know
Comedy,
what? Some movies don't make it to the movie theaters.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get.
You can see, like, all the swirls.
Yeah, nobody wants you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. So, yeah, they don't make those movies no more.
Was that your Tony Romano?
Is it? I don't know. I was supposed to be somebody famous? I was imitating somebody? I was just yelling at it.
I know it's 99% sure it's not Tony Romano, but that was the first name that popped into my mind.
Look, the smoke is just like the kids. They're going over to you now. Just like the kids, man. When I mean kids, I mean the cats.
No, but you know...
Oh, no, I got PETA on me. Oh, jeez. Oh, I cannot win with you guys.
It was actually like a
Why do you watch us if you hate us so much? I'm not abusive. It's just jokes, man. Now they think I kicked my cat. I don't got cats. She does.
My cats know.
How they know? How do you train them, though? How you train them?
You just have to be consistent. It's just like kids. You start early. No means no.
Yeah, okay. All right. PETA. PETA.
There's a scientific reason to why the smoke is coming this way. It's because of the heat. Heated air moves quicker than cold air.
Now you know. Mikey needs to, like, come out with a little animation and do, like, a whole learning thing.
Was he going to be in an educational show,
yeah,
too?
Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Go ahead. Next.
And then that was what I had to say. That was it.
It's like hooking up. I don't remember it. Fill it down in the blanks.
Because someone knows it. Someone knows it.
Yeah,
They're singing it right
lyrics.
now.
Down in the comments. Cause
I don't know. Or when the bill. Do you know that one too?
Yeah. I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, that one.
It looks just like I'm just a bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
Those things are like classics, you know?
Yeah. Then why don't you know it?
Wrong generation.
That's an answer to everything.
Everything.
Wrong generation.
Everything.
That wasn't in. Then how'd you know about it?
Because it is a classic. I've seen it referenced. I wasn't the one watching it on TV, though.
Man, you can watch it on YouTube. It's on the tubes
I'm not gonna. How many times do I have to watch it? How many times do I have to watch it to memorize it? A few times.
Maybe
so you want me to go on YouTube and watch it multiple times so I can remember it?
Yeah, because you don't know how conjunctions work, and you don't know how the bill works.
I know how a law becomes a bill.
How?
I have no idea.
Because you didn't watch the cartoon. You gotta watch the cartoon. How?
There's a cartoon about it, though. I'll say.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer right now, but I will get back to you. I'll email you the link.
The good thing is, yeah, this is the first. This is the early shows. Nobody's watching this. Die Hard fans. Behind the scenes, this is for Die Hard fans.
These are the ones that people are gonna go back to. Like, oh my god.
These are the Die Hard fans. So we just gotta keep putting out content so that our content starts flowing up to the top of the algorithm. Yeah. And then once that starts happening, people.
I really do like this area.
This,
I have
right?
To make it a point to wear certain colors because I like that.
The vibe. That's why I wanted to do it in here because this is the best vibe in the house. It's not even in the house. Yo, the rest of the house, I wish I could like sell the rest of the house and keep this. Put this on a truck somewhere and take it with me. No, it's the vibe. It's like the whole nature.
Instead of doing the vans, you could do one of those shipment containers.
Yeah.
And like attach it to
I looked at
living one of those. That'll be like your move around home, your mobile home.
Yeah, I had to get the electrician and the plumber to come and put like plumbing and the wiring, and that's where I stopped for getting a shipment home. It was too much. I was like, no, man. I thought about it.
I feel like if you do a shipment home, you have to do it in the right location.
I think this would be perfect. Just knock this house out, keep the foundation, and then put a shipment container. Do you know that the shipment containers are now hard to find? When they were like in abundance,
they were.
Now they're hard to find.
That's because everybody's burying them as doomsday containers.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You think
that's what I want to do. I want to do that shit.
Of, like,
I want 3. I want to dig up the property. I want to bury 3. 1 for utilities and like our food supply and stuff, and then 2 to live in.
Do you know that there's like prepper compounds that you can like subscribe to, and then they have a spot for you, and then you can like go vacation there.
What?
Yeah, you can go vacation there like once every year, right?
I want to join this.
Yeah, and then you pay your membership for you and your kids, and then if shit hits the fan,
you go there.
And then they have the community and everything.
I like that.
Yeah, like they have like a farm, horses, everything. And then and the way they land, and you can go on vacation there, so you know the lay of the land.
Yeah, and your kids get used to it. They're not like scared.
Yep. And then if shit hits the fan, you just gotta make it there.
Wow.
Just make it there in time. So you would have to find one that's close by though. Because
like, probably for like 100 miles. You don't want to go.
You don't want to have to drive too. You know. But yeah.
You see all the doomsday movies, like futuristic movies. The roads are all blocked.
Traffic, yes. You're gonna have to.
You know what? It's always one direction that's blocked, but then the opposite direction there are no cars. So you're supposed to like drive the opposite side of the road.
But see, I think I could survive the apocalypse. I think I'll be good at the apocalypse. You know why?
Why?
I got loose morals. Like when shit hits the fan, I know. Oh man, I can do whatever I want.
Okay.
Where everybody else is still constrained. Like,
they're gonna be like, oh, is that right?
Yeah, right. They still got ethics. I'm not gonna throw that out the window. It's like, you know, like you think about the things like last day of school, and you're like, oh, I don't need this shit no more, right?
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna be like.
No more papers, no more books.
Yeah.
No more teachers, dirty looks.
Right.
Say what?
Right, but I'm gonna be like, no more doors and no more locks. Give me Glocks and I'll take all your shit. That's gonna be me. It rhyme. That's all I just thought about. I'm in the moment. Give me that shit. Give me your can of food.
I guess it doesn't have to rhyme.
No, it's the apocalypse. It's just live or die. That's what it is. I'm taking your shit.
That's terrifying.
Like, would you be loose morals? Well, you gotta think about it. Apocalypse, you gotta be as street and hood as possible as you can be.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta realize, like, what are you gonna do to survive? You're a woman too?
Oh, it's gonna be
so you know there's gonna be some people like, you gotta fight the creeps. You gotta fight the hoodlums. You gotta fight like, and then you got kids.
You know what? I think that when push comes to shove, like throughout life, I've shown that like whenever I face adversity, like there is no giving up. Like I'm gonna be okay. So I think come apocalypse time, I'm gonna find it in me. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I sure am. I am.
You're
so
the one that put me on some sparkling water. Bubbly water. Now I'm drinking Boublier. Boublier. Listen to Boublier.
It's so good. It's so good.
You ain't gonna make it. I already know you're not gonna make it.
Wow.
You're already saying you can say I like how you living in the cold, hardening your kids.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm like,
good for y'all.
You're like a creature comfort for you is heat. You're not gonna make it. You better get your compound down in Florida and figure out how you're gonna get down there.
Jeez, I'll be living down there soon.
Florida?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm just
it's a calling.
It's a hop
From the Caribbean.
It's like it's the first step, and then boom.
So I figured out what's my calling, and I don't know if it's my ancestors like chiming in now that I'm older in my life or whatever, or like when people ask
I didn't even consider that.
When people ask you like, what is it that you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
Right, and we should have that figured out, but we don't.
Right. We're
that's
not
okay.
Grown up.
That's okay because when I heard that freaking Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Colonel, right? He made that shit when he was like 70 years old.
Yeah. There are a lot of successful people that started when they were like in their 50s, 60s.
So don't be pressured into trying to figure out
right now
what you want to be when you grow up.
It'll be fine.
Because there is no set definition of when you grow up. Or you could be that fucking Peter Pan and never fucking grow up. And I like that too. Because you know what? Life is too short. Right? Life is short. You just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're here for a short time, just have a party then.
That's like lyrics to a song.
Yeah, just
don't get us deleted.
Is it? Is it really lyrics? I thought it was all like, oh man, you know what? That's dope though. If that is really his lyrics, that's dope. Because that means I'm tapping into those brainwaves as far as like that inspiration of like, yo, life is short. Just party it up. Yeah, it's a party. Just making it. That's why I am who I am.
Pitbull's from Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's from like Cuba. They just
party time. I'm not living in Miami though. They gas the shit out of you.
They're expensive.
Hell no, Miami. You need to put yourself in check. You're
still
Florida.
Wow.
You're like number 6 city.
Why
your price is so high?
You're not in the Caribbean.
Yeah, you're not in the Caribbean. Come on, Miami. Yo, you're dope. But
that's as close to the Caribbean as a lot of Americans ever get.
Miami?
Yeah, so that's why they have to be like, oh, Miami's like the it place.
Ew.
I love Miami.
I love Miami, but there's more out there though.
Yeah.
There's more out there.
Yeah.
Like Key West is even more.
I guess because you're older.
Island.
I feel like
I like the Key West.
The younger crowd's like, ooh, Miami.
No, I think the younger crowd's gravitating towards Tampa.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Disney World?
No, that's Orlando.
Oh.
But it is an hour away from Tampa.
Okay.
But yeah, the younger crowd is gravitating towards
the gremlins
Tampa.
are at the door.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a hoverboard, by the way.
Oh my god, you know what really scares me too?
We're futuristic in this
Like if
house.
one of my kids were to be like become a zombie, would I be able to take him out?
Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Right.
Yup.
I'm waiting for this day.
Loose morals. I told you, loose morals. I would do everything in my heart and all my effort, try to keep them alive. But once they're out, I gotta think about the rest. Because look, I understand it too.
Like lock them in the bathroom and hope that.
No, it's gonna be quick. I gotta do it real quick because I understand it. Look, when you in the apocalypse, you're gonna gravitate certain people, right? You're gonna gravitate good people who are gonna help you build a community and build a new society, right? And you're also gonna gravitate those people who are gonna try to shut that shit down.
Right.
So you gotta be quick to react. So yeah, my child turns into a zombie. I gotta take him out. I got 2 more I gotta worry about.
That's true.
Right? And I gotta worry about myself. So yeah. Plus I gotta worry about the humans coming at me. That's too much in the apocalypse. I don't think you're gonna survive. I got this. I don't
know if I want to survive in the apocalypse.
No? You don't want to rebuild?
No.
You're done? She's like, no sparkling water. I'm out. I'm out. Boobly. Boom.
I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out in like like a grotesque way, but I wouldn't mind if like the first wave of zombies was from the shot, and that's it. I'm a zombie.
So you would be the one in The Walking Dead where she just walked down and let the zombies take her.
No, hell no.
You wouldn't
hell no.
Oh yeah, because you said I no gruesome way. No
yo,
gruesome way. So she's gonna eat a special brownie.
No, I wouldn't take myself out.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that like zombie apocalypse, I'm like one of the first people to become a zombie. I don't
you want to be ground zero.
Yeah, I don't want to have to like survive in it.
Why?
Because it would suck.
That's survival though.
Yeah, but it would suck. Like I don't think.
But what else in life could you say? God, excuse me. What else in life can you say? Everything else to me. Look, I'll say everything else, and I really don't care, but I don't want to take the Lord's name in vain. That's just wrong. Okay. I'm trying to fix that.
It's your upbringing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, stop it, Ray. And I do it too. So I'm trying to break it. But, however, what else is there in life that you want to establish and feel like the ultimate kudos, like your Boy Scout badge or your Girl Scout badge? Like that's a life badge. You survived the freaking apocalypse. What else is there that's purpose? What else gives you purpose? Why are you looking at me?
Because that's all bullshit.
That's all bullshit?
Yeah,
you don't want to survive? No?
No.
No? Why?
For a Boy Scout patch, right?
No, I'm not saying for that. That's like metaphoric. That was metaphoric.
But that's what I mean, like metaphorically. Like you just want to do it just so you can be like, oh yeah, I was one of the ones that did it.
No, it's the pride and the feeling of accomplishment to know that I can survive through any adversary. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like I already have that sense of pride of being able to like say I've faced adversity in life. I'm a Latina woman. I'm a double minority.
Whoa! Where did that come out from? Whoa! She's running for Congress, bro. I didn't know I was sitting here with AOC from the Bronx. Whoa! She said, yo, I wish I could hit it on replay.
You can because it's recorded.
Yo. End of discussion.
That's the clip. That's
it's
gonna
over.
Be the clip.
Whoa.
That'll be the clip that we put on.
That's the
YouTube.
replay. That's hilarious. Your nails matches your scarf too. Yeah. Did you do that purposely?
Come on.
Is that why you were late this morning?
No.
Man.
This is my Puerto Rico look, my nails, and then this is like my New York look, the scarf.
I like how the Puerto Rico look works with the fall colors too.
Yes.
Like it could be Caribbean colors, and it's also fall colors. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, thank you.
That's kind of cool.
Because I was gonna do bright colors and then just get my nails changed when I got back, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep these nails for a couple weeks. So I have to.
Do you want to wear the hat?
So I have to. No, that's more like
decor.
Yeah, that's not like a vacay hat. That's like a country night hat.
Yeah, that's good vibes hat.
I had a vacay hat on all week. It was big. It was a big hat. Yeah, a big floppy hat.
Floppy sun hat?
Yes.
That you only wear for vacation?
I was not a local. I was definitely a tourist.
So you only wear that hat for vacation. So now at home, where's the hat?
I put it on my wall.
And so you keep looking at it, it's just
as like decor.
Like, when are you going to wear it?
Yeah, it's like, hey, when are we going back to the Caribbean?
How do you take it on the plane? Are you wearing it through the check?
Sometimes I wear it in the plane, and sometimes I stuff it in my backpack.
Okay. I was like, you going through security here in Newark?
Yo, how do you travel? Do you do like the carry-on only, or do you check your bag?
Carry-on only, all the way.
No, but like now a lot of these flights, the cheaper flights, they're like, oh, you have to pay for your carry-on. So would you still do a carry-on, or would you just do the checked bag?
I actually got a suitcase now that fits under the seat.
I want one of those. It has wheels too, right?
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
And it actually has a little pocket where you can put a battery and charge your phone underneath your seat.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So then I said, this is my personal aisle.
Right.
And then what I do is, so here's a little secret. And this is where you have to have scrupulous morals. I'm telling you, you guys got to figure it out. Like some of this shit in life, y'all follow rules to a T, and you guys are like, you got to wisen up a little bit. Just a little bit when it comes to the rules. So when I go and to check in, right, I use the kiosk. Mm-hmm. And then now they've been flagging you, right, because you didn't pay for your carry-on.
Right.
So they had to check the thing. So when they come over, right, I'm using the kiosk. I flag them down. They come on over. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah. And she's like, where's your carry-on? And I'm like, oh, it's right here. It fits under my seat. And she's like, oh, no. You got to pay for that. And I'm like, no, last time I flew and it went under my seat. And she's like, oh, okay, well, if it doesn't, at the gate, they're going to charge you more. Right. You want to pay for it now. And that's scare tactic number one. Mm-hmm. This is how they scare you. So you'd be like, oh, that's okay. If it comes to that, I'll pay it at the gate, right? So that's scare tactic number one. So then you get your boarding pass, you go through security, you go there at the gate, right? Mm-hmm. Once you get past security, it's all free reigns. It's free reigns.
You're supposed to be
all the rules from that point on, like once you get through security, don't worry about that shit. I'm telling you, stop following the rules to a T. So here it goes. So when you get up to the thing, and they start calling and they start boarding, right? What you want to do is you want to board with you got to watch the numbers. Because one of the numbers tells you that you paid for your carry-on and all that.
Right.
So the last ones is where they're supposed to check thoroughly. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I just sneak in with like number 1 and number 2. So I get to go into my seat. Nobody's there. I put my seat underneath. And also, another thing too, if they're going to charge you, make sure they have space. Because I used to pay for the over one, and they ran out of space. Yeah, so then they would check it. Anyway, yeah. So I'm like, oh, no. If you charge me a fee, I want a space here. Mm-hmm. So that's how I argue it. Like, if you're going to charge me a fee, normally they don't even charge you. If they check it in, they don't charge you that fee. At the gate.
At the gate, right.
At the gate, they don't charge any fees.
But that's only when when it's all full. Like, once it fills up, or, like, the overhead compartments fill up, then they'll say, oh, you know, like, anybody who's not on the plane yet, they're like, hey, we'll check your bag for free.
Yeah. Right. So, that's all you do. Like, I just mingle in with, like, 1 or 2, because they're, like, the elites.
Yeah.
I mingle in with them, and they don't ask questions. Nothing. And then
they never, like, turn you away. They never look at your ticket, like, oh, no, sir, you're supposed to be zone 4.
At boarding.
Right.
And I had to argue. And then finally, I was like, you know what? I'll pay it at the gate if it becomes a concern at the gate.
No, not about that. I'm saying, like, when you go in during zone 1 and 2 boarding, they don't ever say that to you?
Not about your zones? No.
What?
Nothing. Especially if you got kids. Nothing.
Like, I usually sneak into the zone before me. So, like, just now I flew, I was zone 4. And, you know, they call zone 1, 2, then they call 3. And, like, once I see 3 is kind of, like, starting to, like, go in, then I jump on.
They started changing the zones by who paid for what.
Right.
And now they're adding on your boarding pass no bags.
Right.
So that's why I sneak in another zone, because they assume I already have my bag paid.
But with that little one that goes under the seat, you're fine with the no bags.
No, they're starting to flag those too.
No way.
Because look, all the airline companies are hurting financially. Right? So they got to make their money somehow.
Yeah, I flew 2 days ago. It's been 2 days. I have current, accurate information.
Okay.
So we did the no bags on our flight.
But you didn't have the under the seat bags.
We did have under the seat bags. All the kids had backpacks, like school backpacks, and they were all stuffed full. I had like a little overnight duffel bag.
So
my bag was actually pretty big. And both ways, going and coming back, there was an open overhead space, and I stuffed it in there.
So your book bags, like your book bags on your back are okay as a personal item. Right. Those always went through. It's just those
now
suitcases.
That you have wheels and they're little. They're like, wait a minute.
Right. So it's those suitcases. And what I noticed is you know how they make you measure it through little slots?
Yes.
The slot for the chair is not the same as the one that goes under. The size is not the same.
Really?
Yeah. So the little suitcase won't fit in there.
That's BS. But it'll fit under the chair.
It'll fit under the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's BS.
Yeah. So that's why they're starting to try to get you, because they want to jack you those fees. Mm-hmm. So you just gotta. Oh, here we go. Bless you.
Hey.
Cut it out in post.
Whoa! I should have a line of like luggage, since I'm doing like the whole travel.
Yeah, but
thing.
Do you have a travel blog?
No, but I'm saying like as my personal blog, I'm trying to decide like where to go with it.
Well, that is
like,
you are definitely tapping into, like with me. All right, so let's go back to the whole ancestor thing. We kind of went all over the place. But now we're back to the ancestor thing. So I feel like as I'm getting older and people are asking me, like, what is it that you want to be when you grow up? Mm-hmm. I feel like what I really want to be is a pirate. Like, I just want to be on a sailboat.
I love that. I love that so much.
I really do. I want to be on a sailboat, and I just want to go to islands, right? Mm-hmm. Drinking rum and partying and plundering and have a good time.
I love that.
I can't do the plundering thing because I'll probably end up in a jail somewhere. But I think I could do the rest, the boat and all that. And I think my plundering would just be online. Like, I just put up a website and be like, hey, this is my journey as a pirate, right? So, because I've been saying that, right? There was and I'm gonna have it soon. It's a ring that I saw that has like a map, a treasure map on it.
Okay.
And the name of the ring is called a privateer. And I was like, what the hell is a privateer? So I went down the spider web online, Wikipedia and everything, and a privateer was like a pirate for hire. So they were hired by governments to go after the pirates.
Okay.
So that's what they were. They were a privateer. So I like that. So that's like my job title now. And it also sounds like an engineer too. A privateer.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're on the same trip. I feel like you are tapping into like your island's, ancestors.
Yeah.
And I think you are more island based. Like you want to be on the island.
Yes.
Living on a beach somewhere.
Yep.
And I think that's what you're more grounded with, like the sand and the beach.
I wanna overlook the ocean.
Right. And I feel like that should be your whole marketing and your whole brand. That island life, island girl.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And then you could just do that. That could be your whole brand. And have like shirts and all that. Just you and that whole vibe. Because that's where you vibrate.
Yeah.
You got to go, look, whatever you're going to do in life. Like, if you're watching this, I tell everybody, put yourself out there. We are now in the digital age of social media. You should be a brand. You should be out there. You should have a YouTube channel, a web page, all that stuff, social media, and all of that stuff, because you should work for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be a slave no more. The 9-to-5 is modern day slavery.
It is. It definitely.
And when I got out of it, I felt like I told you, like for 2 weeks, I felt like I still had the shackle on my foot.
And what's crazy is like you're still not there.
Yeah.
You think you are, but
no,
you're not.
No, I know, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yes.
But I feel like the shackle. I'm taking the shackle off, and I'm still, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna survive, and I am nervous about all that.
Yep.
But in the same sense as like I will lose everything before I go back to a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the only thing really that I need to pay off right now is my truck. Because I'll live off of that thing before I go back to a 9-to-5. That's it. I will live out of there free in my truck before I go back into a cubicle or trade time for money. I'm not trading time for money anymore.
That's the key right there. The
I'm
time
not.
for money.
I'm not, because I'm free and I'm happy. And that's where now I feel like I get the chance to tap into, my calling.
Yeah.
And now I'm letting my ancestor tell me, like, your calling is to be out in the ocean. Whereas your calling, I think, is the beach.
The beach.
And that's where I'm going to meet you. Like, yeah, okay, we're at the beach and all that. But
so I was thinking, so I reached out to some friends that we have that I told you they, as of August, they're like living full time on their boat.
Yeah.
And I wish I had like reached out to them earlier. I reached out to them, like I was literally in the airport headed to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And I was like, I wish I reached out earlier.
She says everything else is normal, and then she comes out with the Spanish. Like that's not you. That's your ancestor coming in. Like, whoa, take over your possession right now.
So I reached out to them and I was like, hey, I wish I would have reached out sooner, but like next time I will, so we can meet out on the ocean,
Right.
And they were like, hell yeah, make sure you reach out to me. Like, we'd love to do it. But I really think that you and I should go out to an island somewhere and meet them, so you can like see the experience, you know?
Right.
And you can talk to them, and they can tell you like
boat,
how they got started and all that.
Yeah,
and I want to set that up.
And the funny thing is like, and this is where find the thing that you really want to do, and this goes out to you guys too. Find the thing you want to do and start telling people about it. I know they say don't tell people,
your plans,
what your plans are, but the people who ride with you will give you great ideas.
Yes.
And the people who talk bad about it, those are the people you need to cut out of your life.
Yep.
Because now you put that line in the sand, and you saw the people who was willing to step over. So like I went last week. I went to country night, right? And my friends were there, and I told them, oh hey, how now that you're retired, how it is and all that. And I told them, and I told them what my next thing is, and they're all laughing and like they're buying into it, and then they like hyping into my story, giving me things that I didn't think about. And then the next day, I'm getting text messages of links of people who are doing that on YouTube.
Ah, so sad.
So a family who, like a couple who's on a boat, just like you said, and they're out there just on a, on a sailboat, and they're going places, and they're doing YouTube, and I'm like, yo, that's motivation.
Yes.
But it's even more motivating when it's my vision seen through other people's eyes.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to be inspired by.
Yeah.
That's why you're on the right path, because I'm like, I can see it. You on the island with your merge and all that, like I could see it. And when I start saying the things, it's because your vision is so strong, I'm already seeing it.
Yeah.
That's what happened with me. Like my vision was so strong when I explained it that my friends already saw it.
Yeah.
Like if your vision wasn't that strong, if you really were gonna fail, nobody would get into it, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe the people who talk shit, maybe your vision's not strong enough. Don't cut them off yet. Just make your vision stronger. Be more passionate about it.
You know what? But
because it's all about your passion.
But you have to be willing to cut those ties.
Yes.
Because you know the closest people who you feel like, oh, you have to have relationships, like family. It's like, oh, you have to have a relationship with But
even then,
member.
You can keep them at a distance.
Sometimes they're like not about
keep them at a
distance.
Distance.
And you can't. Yeah. That's energy.
Don't be obligated
to
keep the wrong people around you.
Yeah.
Right. Even if it is family, it's like I think maybe the only thing that you have to really keep around you is kids. Because they depend on you. Yeah. But I would think your kids would still be on your same, like, wavelength because those are your kids, right? They like what you like because, it's the way you're bringing them.
Right.
You have that bond with them. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think really if you're out there, if you're being held down by the people around you, you got to cut those people loose. Yeah. That's step one. So that's step one to achieving your dreams. You got to cut loose the people who are holding you down. And keep around the people who inspires you, or at least not inspire you, but kind of cheers for you. You need a champion. You need that cheerleader to root for you and keep you moving forward. Yeah, because now
it's like it's validation. Like even if you know something about you, like having that validation, it helps motivate you.
Right. And so this goes back to that whole like people. They say. What's the thing we always say? We talk to existence.
Speaking into existence.
And we put it out there for the universe to deliver. We believe in that, but a lot of people call that bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. But I could break it down analytically and tell you, I could break it down analytically to show you how it's not, bullshit or witchcraft or anything like people want to say. It's just being consistent with saying to yourself, and then little by little you start aligning to where you want to go. Mm-hmm. So right now, I told my friends that, right? I put it out there. And now I'm believing the existence. But what's going to happen? My friends are going to try to hold me accountable. Mm-hmm. The next time I see them, they're going to bring it up. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? So now, right. So now me not wanting to let my friends down, what's the next step? I start watching YouTube videos on how to sail. Yeah. Right? So now I'm watching that. So now the next time I see them, I'm like talking about sailing. Mm-hmm. And so before you know it, you're already working towards that path. So yes, the first thing is you speak it because now that's giving you the conviction of your passion. Mm-hmm. So when you finally speak it out into the world where you're actually hearing it, you're actually saying, yeah, this is what I want to do. And now you just, boom, step by step, get to where you want to be.
And also talking about it, it opens doors because you never know who's listening. Right. You never know who's hearing and they already know a connection and then they can say, oh, well, talk to this dude or I like that.
And that's how I know I know what your passion is because you showed me the website already. You showed me the website, you showed me what you want to do. You tell me, and I you just talking about your hat right now. You were just glowing about it my hat is on the wall and I'm so sad right and I gotta take it down and I'm wearing it. So that's if that's your calling, that's your passion, you just gotta figure out how do you maximize it. That's it. And that's what I'm telling you, this show is either gonna be our passion or it's not. Because at some point, it is going to be a job. And at some point, we are going to have to figure out how to maximize it. Yeah. But what's going to keep us going through the right now, this is the best part of it. Just shooting the shit and just chilling. Right. The shit's coming later down the road. And for you to push through that and keep coming to this and coming back to this, it's going to take a lot of work. Right? But you got to have the passion to do this. Yeah. Come back here. The same thing with anything. Same thing with your website. Same thing with going back to the beach. Mm-hmm. Right? It's that's your calling. You already say you want to move to Florida.
I do.
I want to move there too because that's a great spot for me to just get on my boat and boom and leave. So I already see Florida coming in. So I started looking at Florida properties. Yeah. I'm thinking, I'm putting myself out there.
I haven't looked at any properties in Florida, but
I've been looking at Tampa. I have been looking at Tampa.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what leads to eventually getting to where you want to be in life.
Right. Yeah, because you set those goals, those milestones, those dreams, and then you kind of put the pieces together and you work for it.
Get to where you want to be.
I hate using the word work.
Yeah. Like I really want to live on my boat. Mm-hmm. Like even if it's docked somewhere in Tampa, right? I'll have it docked there.
But you're learning it. You're taking it out every day.
But I want to live on my boat. Like I want to trade this house that's stationary, and I see the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
I want to trade this in for a boat. Whatever profit I have on this, put this on the boat, and then get my boat, and then figure out how to maintain it, take care of it, sail it, and all that. And then ultimately, my end goal will be the fact that I can wake up in a different island every day.
Yeah.
If I wanted to.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. I think that's dope.
From the island I was staying at in St. Thomas, you could see Puerto Rico.
Right.
So it's so cool. Like, it's just like all the little islands here and there. Oh, I love that area.
Right. And I got to make sure the boat I buy can, withstand, heavy, storms. The weather, right? Heavy waters, right? Because there's certain boats that can only be, in okay waters. And I got to make sure it can go through choppy waters and all that. And I got to figure all that out. Like, right now, it's just an idea. And then I'll start learning, and before you know it, I'm taking a sailing class, and I'm doing all this. And fast forward, I'm on a boat. I'm a pirate.
Yeah.
I want to be a pirate. I used to say when I grow up, I want to be a race car driver. But now I want to be a pirate. Pirate to go.
And that's okay too. What you want to be can change.
Can change,
yo.
Can change. It can change.
Yeah, a race car driver that's still stationary. You're just running around the ring.
Yeah, that's not fun.
But the pirate, just everywhere.
Right, and I could be drunk. You can't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive.
You're not supposed to drink and drive your boat either.
It has...
But you could dock and then...
No, it has autopilot.
Cruise control?
No, autopilot. It's autopilot. Man. I guess you could drink and... Well, if you had a Tesla, you could do certain things that you shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. Teslas. You want a Tesla?
Do we have anybody? I do want a Tesla, actually. Yes,
you
I do. But I want a custom Tesla. I don't want to do the whole, like, they have like 3 colors. Their cars come in like white, red, black. And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
3 colors?
Yeah.
You like the Cybertruck? I pre-ordered it.
I wasn't into it.
I pre-ordered it.
I wasn't into it.
I was like, I don't even know when that thing's coming out. I don't even know if I'm going to buy it when it does. I don't know. We'll see. But I did. I pre-ordered it. I got so into the hype that I threw the $100 down. I was like, yeah!
I did that once. I did that once with light bulbs. There was like a really cool light bulb with like, it was a built-in like speaker and like it had the LEDs back before like this was like a thing. And I think I paid $99 for 2. And my shit never came in.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just realized in this talk right now, like, I just had an epiphany. I'm like I'm a Elon Musk fanboy, because when he came out with that flamethrower, when he dropped that flamethrower, I literally bought that thing. It was $500, and then he messaged me if I wanted to go pick it up in DC, and I was gonna go, and something popped up that weekend. And I was so butthurt. I was like, I can't go get my flamethrower. It's not fair. And then, like, the Cybertruck came, and I pre-ordered that. And then his Starlink internet, I pre-ordered that, too.
Oh, Lord.
I'm on board. Yo, Elon, change the future. I'm like, yo, where's my hoverboard? Yo, he's the only one that's giving me the tech from, like all these old movies that were, like, in the future, it will be like this. It's not. It's lame. The future is lame.
We've seen the future.
2021 is lame. There's no flying cars.
That was the year, too. In the 90s, all the movies were like,
there's no flying cars.
20,
there's no
21.
hoverboards. There's no robots. Future's lame.
Yo, today's December 8th. 2 years ago today was the first reported COVID case in China.
Oh, my God.
That happened today.
Why are you taking the mood down?
That happened today.
Why are you taking the mood down?
I just thought about it. We were talking about dates and stuff.
Talking about Kufifi.
Oi, today. Why? What do you mean? I didn't bring the mood down. I'm still bringing the same energy.
Well, let me ask you this. All right, that's a nice segue. Do you feel like your life changed anything from 2019 to 2021?
Yes.
Because a lot of people say yes.
Yes.
In a good way or a bad way?
A good way.
In a good way.
A good way.
Okay.
Yes. Don't get me wrong, it's been tough, but I definitely feel like it pushed me, and it created this space where I can focus on my relationship with my children. Having them home for the year and having to do the whole homeschooling thing, which parents who are doing that on a regular basis, like you, more power to you. Because I did it for a year and a half, and I was just like, oh my God, they have to open school again, please.
My boys are self-sufficient. They're robots. They're robots.
Oh
I think I might have built robots.
Oh my
I think I might have built robots. Nah, they do what they have to do. There are times where I wake up and I'm like, I opened up the room and they're doing class.
Nice.
They're doing their schoolwork and they're like, we're almost done. I'm like, perfect. And then I'll be like, I don't even ask them what their grades are anymore. I'm like, are you guys in the green? Mm-hmm. They're like, yeah, they're in the green. Because if the grades are like 70 or above, it's green.
Okay.
And as soon as it dips below, it turns red. So then you could quickly see on their grade book if they have anything in the red. So that's why I ask them.
Yeah. That's
it. Like betting terms. Like, are we green? Are we green? That's it. Like, they're beautiful boys. That's what I'm telling you. We're blessed. We're blessed. We have great kids. We have great kids. Because even though you go and you said the story of how you struggle with them at home, it could be worse.
This is true.
It could be worse.
Very true. Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, it's a blessing.
You know what? I think I have like that general mentality for everything, though.
Yeah, you just gotta be optimistic.
Like at my worst point in life, I was still like, could be worse.
It could be worse.
It sucks right now.
I could be dead. That's all I say. Like, I'm alive. Like, people are like, even like lose your job. I was like, I've been broke before. Yeah. It could be worse.
Yeah.
I'll make it. If I'd done it before, like you told me that the other day when I was worrying, and you were like, you did it. You could do it again. You could do it again. You could do it again.
Do it again and again and again
and
again.
Just do it again. And I was like, okay, I'll do it again. That's it. It's like, look, as long as you're alive, you could keep reinventing yourself.
But also, like, what's the other option? Like, are you really just gonna like really just sit on your couch and just be sad and just never and like move past that?
And what most people don't understand is that when you have that safety net, you don't take risks.
Right.
When you have a safety net, you don't take risks. People think, you take more risks because you have a safety net. That's bullshit. You get complacent because of the safety net.
And you're like, ooh, I got to keep that safety net.
Right. So once you lose that, once that's gone, that's why they say, like, you never attack, a trapped animal, because they'll give you their heart is. The same thing with you. When us as humans, when we're pushed into a corner, we adapt. You will be amazed what you can do when you're pushed up against the wall.
Yeah.
When you're going through those hardships, the stuff that you actually think you couldn't do before. Because you have no time for fear. When you have a safety net, you can fear all the time. Yeah. You can be scared all the time when you have a safety net. Like, I noticed that recently. Like, I sold, and I was like, I got to sell some things. I got to make moves. If not, I would have kept holding because I could fall back on my paycheck.
Right.
And so I would see it go down, and boom, no. So I was like, I gotta take profits. I gotta sell. And so that's what I did. Because I know that there is no safety net now.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm doing this live. It's like, I can't redo this. I can't edit it. So it's like, whatever. And then if I don't make it, I'm like, well, I've been broke before. I'll figure it out. Okay, if I had to start all over, I'll start all over. It is what it is.
Random though, you know what needs an undo button? Emails.
Why?
When you're typing up your email, they need to have an undo button.
Don't be mad.
Like an editor.
Don't be mad when you're sending emails.
No, not like, I've sent the email, undo, I want to take it back. Oh. No, like, I want the actual, like, when I'm typing the email, I want it to be like an editor where I have the undo button. Like, if I, accidentally highlight the wrong word to start typing, and it deletes, like, I have to rewrite that whole thing.
I thought Gmail has that.
I don't think they do.
That's so random. You, like, detailed with, like, I need an editing tool. Google! Where's your customer service number?
You know what? I wouldn't put past Gmail having it, but
yeah, it's just random, random tech talk. Wow, that was very specific. Okay, I'm gonna be looking for now. That's so specific, but I'm like branded for life with that. I'm gonna be looking to see when I type up an email. Where's the? No, they really don't.
No undo button.
They really don't have an undo button. Yo, Google, You messed up on this. How long
Getting
has
old,
Gino
I can't
been
stay
around?
in like one spot.
Oh
for
my
too
God,
long.
you tossing and turning. That's like me.
Falling asleep.
That's like me when I sleep at night. I'm like a rotisserie. I'm just going all around. I'm like, am I done yet in the mornings? I'm like a rotisserie.
So I'm learning how to sleep on my back. I'm learning how to just like lay flat when I go to sleep. Well, I have a pillow still, but because when I sleep on like my side, my like arm will fall asleep.
You know what's another thing you need to figure out?
Like my hand would just go like numb, like
it was yesterday. Yesterday, I took an edible because of you.
Nice, nice.
She was like, "Hey, we're gonna do the show. I'm coming over. Like, I have an appointment at 4, and then I'll be over right after that." So I was like, "Okay." Timing it all, I'll take the edible at 4. It'll kick in about an hour, and that's right when you're showing up. We set up, boom, we do the show.
Right.
So she didn't show up, and I was home alone. So I was home alone, and I was like, "Oh man, this is hitting me hard." Plus, I fasted too. Like I fasted food wise, and I also fasted because I haven't taken it in like 1 or 2 days.
A couple days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I was like it hit me. It hit, and when it actually hit. I was just sitting there and I was watching my show. You know, when they say like when you're too high, you should watch a comedy. So I was watching my show, and the guy.
Who says that? I've never.
You gotta watch a comedy. You gotta laugh when you're high. You gotta laugh.
Okay.
Because you gotta. That's what it is. You gotta be in a happy feels for a good high. You
can't be like too into your head.
Right, because then that's when you get the paranoia and the anxiety. And that's what like marijuana is definitely a positive vibration drug. It's not a negative vibration drug. So when you pull yourself in a negative vibration, that's when you start getting paranoia and all that stuff. And then I'm like, I don't like that feeling. Okay. Right? So then that's when I gotta bring myself back up to being positive. So, I put on a comedy, I started laughing, right? And it randomly came out where the guy was like, for good feng shui, you gotta sleep with your head facing north.
Your head facing north.
Yeah. So I actually downloaded a compass app.
Oh my!
And I went in my room. I paused the show, and I'm here high trying to set up the compass. And I did it both ways. Because I wasn't sure if the compass would change if I'm holding it like this, or if I'm holding it like this.
Right.
So I'm going both ways to figure it out. And so my head is facing south. That's where your head has to face, south.
You just said north.
No. Your head can't be facing north.
It cannot face north. It could face anywhere, but preferably south.
No, preferably you want to go, because it's the magnetic lines of the earth. So you want to go with it. You don't want to go against it. Okay. So your head has to face south. Okay. Feet north. Not head north, feet south.
Gotcha.
I was ready to change up my whole room. High as fuck. I was ready to flip beds and shit.
That would have been great. Oh, I love doing things like that.
I was ready to rearrange my whole room
when those impulses hit, I love how the room turns out. But I'll go, you know what? I'll go till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and finish the room.
No, I was like ready to rearrange everything. I was like, could this be why? Because you start thinking too, like you go down the rabbit hole. And so I was thinking, like, could this be the reason why I'm having all these problems? And I was like, all right. And I was the
way you were facing was right the whole time.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I stopped panicking. I stopped panicking. I was like, oh, I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So go download Compass and check to make sure, because that could be the reason why you're having troubles sleeping.
Yeah, I think it's just old age. My body's like starting to give out on me.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You tapping out already?
Oh yeah.
You gonna have a midlife crisis? You gonna get some cats? Is that why you're turning into a crazy cat lady?
You already have cats.
Because you're getting old?
Maybe. My age definitely has something to do with it, because when I was younger, I did not want cats.
Listen, 1 cat is okay. 2's pushing it. 5 cats? Come on, lady. Come on. You gotta admit you're a crazy cat lady.
I'm pushing on crazy cat lady, not yet.
How many of your friends are single and crazy cat ladies?
I don't have that many friends. Just one who has a lot of cats.
Just one?
And she only has a lot of cats because she moved back home and her mom had cats and she had cats, so now they have a house full of cats.
Okay, but you also said there's one that helps you rescue the cats.
Yeah, but she's not single. Her and her husband do it.
Oh, but they have cats.
Yeah, they have lots of cats. They have like a whole outdoor cat haven.
All right, so let's take up the single part. How many females do you know that have a lot of cats?
Just 2.
Just 2? Okay,
2.
all right.
Yeah, just the 2.
All right, I'm just wondering.
And then me,
if this
I guess,
is like,
you know,
this is the real pandemic. Women and cats.
Oh, Lord.
That's the real pandemic. Women and cats.
Women and cats.
It's taking over the world.
Yeah, I'm thinking now. I think
I'm not trying to catch it.
It's just me and 2 other people who have cats. No one else even has pets. Most people have dogs. A lot of people have dogs.
I don't want no cat vid 19. Don't give it to me.
Oh,
I don't want it. I don't want no cats.
From the cats. Oh, Lord.
Cats are feisty little things. All right, so.
That's an excellent segue. I really want some Chinese food.
Oh, yeah, I want some too. That's so racist! Yo! Cut it. Cut it before we get killed off. On that note, tune in next time. We'll probably come on Friday, something like that. And we'll catch you guys later. So, let's go before she gets us fired. Yo, that is messed up. That is messed up.